Welcome back, everyone. Have you ever applied for the perfect job only to never hear back from the company? You think what went wrong, or even worse, what was wrong with me? Well, our career expert, Marilyn Albert, Executive Director of Career Services at Edgewood College, she is back with us today to say after another tough year in the job market, it's time to let go of all the things that you had absolutely no control over and start anew.
Right. Just let it go. Just enjoy the holiday and let it go.
Which is going to be tough for a lot of folks to do.
Right. Well, I've been meeting with a lot of employers lately, and the recruitment trend survey just came out. And what we found out is that there are a lot of things that are out there that people have absolutely no control about, no matter how good they are, no matter how qualified they are.
It's going to say it's hard not to take some of that stuff personal. Okay, so let's get right to it. Number one, you say dated information is one thing that will just crush you.
Right, dated information. If you're relying on information in books that you've read that are a couple years old, it's out of date, it's obsolete. There's new information even in the last month or two about job search and how applicants are being screened.
Okay.
So listen, go on the internet, listen to shows like this, but get current information.
I know you say even keywords, oftentimes. Those change drastically if the words in your resume don't match words that they're looking for.
Right. You have to read the job description. You have to match the keywords, and that kind of goes on with with our next thing too about well, it's actually not our next thing, but the last thing about match. You have to make sure that if you're applying for a job, if you can match most of the keywords, you're going to be okay. But if you can only match half the keywords, then don't apply for the job.
Okay, so we'll talk more about match here in just a minute. Competition.
The competition. It is still 500 applications to one job posting. So don't beat yourself up about this. You are always competing against the pool of applicants for that particular job at that particular time. If there's another job at the company, apply for that job, because now you're competing against another set of applicants. In one applicant pool, you might be at the bottom of the list. In another applicant pool, you might be the star.
I know we've talked about this before, even with the group of job seekers that we profiled. Electronic transmittal. Sometimes you don't know how your resume comes through on the other end.
Oh my gosh, it's such a scary thing. You never know what's going to happen. You know, words jump around, page breaks happen, so save it as a PDF and then send it on.
Inside candidates.
Inside candidates.
We all know what that means.
We're really good about looking up job descriptions. We're really good about looking up how to apply for a job, but the thing we miss on is how are the companies viewing inside candidates. Read the hiring procedures on the HR page and find out how inside candidates and external candidates will pair up.
Okay, I have a wrap, but anything else real quick on match? Did you cover what you wanted to?
On match, I just want to say, if you don't know what something is in a job description, then don't apply for the job.
Okay.
Because there's 499 people who do know.
Start anew. We're going to continue to work with Marilyn Albert in the new year. Thanks so much for joining us, Marilyn. Great insights. We'll be back with Final Check in your traffic and your forecast next.